Well, I remember when he was first installed and he was at Holy Family Mass, and our son, we were sitting in the front row, and our son kept waving to him, and Bishop Clark waved back to him and held him when we were leaving. Our son's name was Matthew also.
You got a kick out of that.
Yeah. But he was an extraordinary leader of the diocese. He was wonderful.
He was a people person.
I used to work with Bishop Matthew. Unfortunately, he had Alzheimer's, and it did what it would normally do, and he's in a much better place now. He liked to laugh, he liked to joke, he used to have fun, and he used to play tricks on us, and he was just all around a really nice guy.
He had come to the parish where I'm a parishioner to say Mass on a Sunday, and he said to me, "You seem sad," and I was, because my dog had just recently died, and I said, the thing that made me feel so sad is I would not see her again, and he just looked right at me and said, "Now, why would you think a dog wouldn't be in heaven? God wants us to be happy." But I think it just shows what a wonderful man he was, and he would step in and do anything to help somebody and to make them feel better.
I knew Bishop Matthew Clark from 1998. He received me into this diocese that year, and then I met him now and then. And 2 years I lived here at the Cathedral with the bishop. And I always looked at him as a nice Catholic American gentleman, very kind man, and man up to the image of the Vatican II Council. He was a very pastoral, compassionate, kind, understanding, and he made everybody comfortable, right? And that was the kind of a bishop I knew. I was impressed that we have a bishop according to the mind of the Second Vatican II, and for which I said, I am proud to be in this diocese.
I think it was with the two sons and their Ad Altare Dei award that they had earned, the religious award. It was presented by Bishop Clark down here at the Cathedral. And I thought that was so touching that he took the time to recognize the Boy Scouts with that award. So.
Well, when he came in 1994, he made sure he came to the House of Mercy. He stopped at the House of Mercy where we were and visited us and our people. We were very happy to have him. And he knew we were there for the homeless, and I think that meant a lot to him. So we were very grateful for him coming there. And he always remained, a close friend after that. He made sure whenever we ran into him, he was very friendly, and I know he was concerned about the homeless, and we were very grateful to him for that and for coming to visit us at our home for the homeless.
I have many fond memories of Bishop Clark, but I'll share one with you in particular. It was back in 1993, the birth of our second son. We had come here to Sacred Heart to have a baptism, and we planning to have the baptism here. And Bishop Clark showed up and did the baptism. We weren't expecting that, but it was a wonderful day, and he stayed afterwards and took pictures with everyone who wanted them, and then kind of followed Sean's life ever since then. All the way through school. Sean got invited to be a Holy Week altar server when he was in the 7th grade, and continued to do that here with Bishop Clark and with Sister Marianne until he finished high school. So it was just kind of this wonderful contribution to our family that Bishop Clark made. And it just seemed like every time we saw him, he remembered both of our sons by name, what they were doing, where they were going to school, what was going on in our lives. And it was just that kind of constant personal contact that just meant a lot to us.
There are too many wonderful memories of Bishop Clark, but I think the most important memory for me is my gratitude for how he taught me how, by his own example, how to listen. He has a wonderful gift for listening. He was an incredibly forward-thinking, living person. He is the one who established the community for the deaf as a parish here in Rochester. He named me the second pastor, and by the grace of God, I'm still there, but by the goodness of Matthew Clark, the deaf community is recognized here in the diocese, and I'm always grateful to him for that. I will miss him terribly. May God bless his soul.